Hello, you wrong'un. Well, I've just spent 20 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos, it's his side hustle, whether it's space tourism or however you want to describe it. But seemingly, he sent up an all-female crew's not the right description, but Blue Origin has just taken off from the Texas dirt and just landed back in the Texas dirt for an 11-minute flight to allow very wealthy people, or people of note if you wish, to have 2 minutes in space. So all that promise for 2 minutes of joy. Any idea what that sounds like? So Blue Origin, 11-minute flight, 2 minutes at the zenith of the flight to be able to experience weightlessness and spaceness, if you wish. The rich and the privileged, a bunch of screamers from what I heard, and what I saw. Katy Perry, she was promising she was going to sing in space and didn't. So my only takeaway, that Blue Origin looks like, well, how can I say this, part of the male anatomy. I don't know whether the designers or the creators, Jeff Bezos at the head, pun intended, whether they went, oh, we need it more schmeckle-like. And the reason why I use that word as a descriptor is simply because it's the only way I can get it past the YouTube censors, because I can't use the C word or the P word or any other word to describe what is part of the male anatomy. But it just looks like it. Look! I mean, they can say that they rode the world's biggest schmeckle. And I'm telling you this, there's absolutely no satisfying them after that ride. So, we send men to space? Do we make a fuss? Do we scream about it? Are we American about it? Well, no. We've had Brits in space, and we were very stoic. We were very British about it. I mean, you've got Tim Peake, who was up there as part of the European Space Agency. We had Helen Sharman, who was part of the Juno project with the Soviets and the Brits. And was there any screaming? Was there any histrionics? No, we were British about it, darling. But it's all about Katy Perry. I mean, Lauren Sanchez, is she the wife now or still the fiancée of Jeff Bezos? She came out first, not out, just out of the capsule that looks like, well, you know what it looks like. Look. So second was out was Katy Perry, and it's been all morning, it's been about Katy Perry. Like a firework. So what exactly was she going to sing? I mean, I'm sure the other women would have gone, here, Katy, where's my ear defenders, man? Is Katy Perry being part of this? Is to boost space tourism and to make it a more viable proposition from Mr. Bezos? Or is it just to sell more of a new album that's not really selling comparatively to her other and older albums? There was Gail King, journalist, Amanda Nguyen, Aisha Bowe, Lauren Sanchez, you know, the fiancée or future wife in the next wee while to Jeff Bezos, and Kerry-Anne Flynn. All notables, all with great achievements, and then there's Katy Perry, the singer. So all I'm going to say to round this off is, we proudly have Helen Sharman, who didn't make a fuss, just did what she had to do. She lived in space. Look, she took off in a Soyuz, a Russian rocket. It was launched 18th of May, 1991, and she came back to Earth 8 days later. None of this 2 minutes of weightlessness or 2 minutes of joy or 2 minutes of pleasure. We all know that. But I'll just remind the Americans that all the screaming and all the histrionics and all that, it's very American and it's not British at all. But I would just like to just say to the Americans, we had Helen Sharman 30 odd years ago, and she didn't make as much fuss as you're making about 6 rich and privileged people who are basically promoting space tourism. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.